Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another stock market show video. KULR Stock. KULR Stock. So that one guy that sold it at a $30,000 loss. So that guy is dumb. I want you to think about what I'm about to say before I even continue with this video. That guy bought in probably at the top and averaged down, and then the pain became so great that he sold at a $30,000 loss at the bottom, and then blames me for it and tells other people, hey, don't listen to this guy because you're just going to lose. But this idiot literally sold right before the pump. I want you to think about that for a second. He literally sold, and then the market started moving. Because right now, if you bought at 107, you should be up almost, 40%? So I want you to think about how stupid that is. This guy sold at a 30K loss, blames me, goes tells other people, don't follow this guy. But dude, you sold at a loss at the bottom. Like, you bought the top and then sold the bottom. And then as soon as you sold, it went up 40%. I think that speaks more volumes about you than me. Anyways, let's continue here. Hopefully you guys are ready to make a lot of money. I told you that as soon as we start reversing, as soon as the hype comes back in, we'll start pumping. We'll start moving back to $2, then $3. I think $3 is doable. I don't know about $5. I think we would need a catalyst for that. But if we just go off of, where's my retracement tool? There we go. So we retraced quite a bit, as you can see. We retraced from lows. We retraced, 75% of the move? So that's cool, right? Now let's look at the opposite side of that. If we're going to start retracing from lows here, even if this just retraces 50%, or even 61% here, even if it just retraces to either of these two, it's going to go to $2.67 or $3. Which is why I've been saying, like, my target is 3. I don't know if we will hit $5 again, because I know a lot of people are bagged up there. I don't know about that. No, I think on its own, like just pure price action, no catalyst, probably not. I think we would need something, a contract. That's what we would need. We would need a big contract that gets people excited enough to send it skyrocketing. Kind of like not Bed Bath and Beyond. What the hell am I talking about? That ticker's gone. BBAI. Big Bear AI, kind of like Big Bear AI, it went from 3 to 10. So that's kind of what we would need. We would need a government contract, in my opinion, for us to go back to $5. For the time being, just pure price action on its own, it's probably just going to follow, if AI and quantum computing is pumping, KULR Stock's going to pump too with it, right? When the market comes down as a whole, everything, KULR's going to come down. When everything rises, all boats rise with, NVIDIA and the quantum stocks, etc., etc. So we'll eventually get back to 2+. And that guy that sold at a 30K loss, he's just going to, either he's going to learn from his mistake, or he's just going to do it again. He's going to not buy right now, and he's going to, he's going to buy at the top again and then sell at the bottom at a loss. We bought the shares that he sold at a loss. Think about that for a second. You should thank that guy. Thank you for existing. It's because of you that I get to buy real cheap and then take a profit on your dumb head buying it at the top. That's so funny how that works. But be glad that you're not. Be glad you're not following a finance YouTuber that's gonna tell you to buy at 5. Yeah, guys, buy at 5. Woo! No. We buy when it gets real cheap, even if it takes 3 months for it to get real cheap. That 3-month wait pays off because you bought at literally a fifth off from highs. And it's been 3 months since some of you have been following this channel. So hopefully you've learned. Like I said, hopefully you've learned a lot. How easy it is to just win in the markets by being patient and disciplined. So I'm looking for that retracement at least back to $3. And you should be able to make what, 300%, 200%, depending on when you bought in. If you bought in with me at $2, some of the shares that I bought in there, because I didn't go heavy, then you still stand to make money. I think too many people don't think of the markets the right way. You should always think of the markets as, how can I get the biggest discount possible from highs? Well, the high is at 5. If it comes down to the purple line or near it, I'm getting a huge discount. At $2, as soon as I saw it at $2 and holding there, I'm like, you know what? this is fine. I can buy $2. That's almost a little over 50% off from 549. So I was okay with buying there. I think too many people would just panic, I guess, or they just don't understand how the market works. You know, it fluctuates. It's going to go up. It's going to go down. Things don't go straight down forever, just like things don't go straight up forever. There are exceptions depending on the time frame that you look at and what stock you're looking at. There are stocks that literally just keep going down forever, like Mullen stock, if you want to look at that one. But other than that, on average, things always, you know, they don't go down forever. They eventually retrace to either side. So that's the theory, at least. And I use the moving average as kind of like that line in the sand. Like, I know if it's at that purple line, it's time to buy. If it's under it, cool, I get an even steeper discount. If it's way above it or too far above it, stay away, don't chase. It will eventually get the selling pressure that pushes it down, even if it takes a couple months. Because I trade the daily, and some people get it confused. I don't really trade anything beyond the daily. I do look at the monthly, weekly, and quarterly, and yearly charts just for the very big picture view. But I mainly trade off the daily. It's rare that I even look at anything less than the daily. That's a waste of my time. I want to see the big picture move day to day and week to week. So when I say, hey guys, I think this is going to be, you know, it's going to go to $3. I'm not saying it's going to happen tomorrow. I'm not going to say it's going to happen a month from now. It could take months. But the goal is my strategies are high win rate, and and we make a lot of money because we're, you know, buying at a huge discount. I don't know what other strategies other finance YouTubers even have, if they even reveal them. I tell you my strategies because I don't care, quite frankly. Most people don't have the patience and discipline to even wait 3 months for it to get cheap. So that's about it. We got earnings coming up on the 27th as well, so that's still far off. What, 2 weeks from now? It's not next week, it's the week after. So KULR stock earnings, as long as Trump doesn't say anything that causes the markets to tumble, we should see continuation now to the upside. At the very least, we should see a retest of whatever previous resistance is, or support, I should say. So 160 is going to be our first resistance here. And then let me make that small. That's too thick of a line. The big one is going to be $2. Like, that's going to be the biggest level. So I'm going to make that real thick to signify that it's like, that's a big level, very big level. Like, we really that's probably where we will get pushed down. We would expect people to take profit, you know, especially if you bought like at close to $1. Like, that's a 100%er right there. So we would expect to see selling pressure at 150-ish, because that's a 50% move from lows, and at $2. Because people will take profit at 50% gains and 100% gains, right? Who wouldn't? Let me just show you something here. Price range. So if you bought down here, or let's just say you bought at 113 and not the absolute bottom. Even right now, most people are up around 25%. When it goes to 150-ish, they're up 37%. If it goes to $2, they're up 77%. If they bought, you know, as low as possible, somehow timed the absolute bottom, So either way, we all stand to make a lot of money. And this is just like nearby resistance. I still believe we can go higher, because the next level after $2 is going to be that big level here at 270. So I believe we can go there. I think it would require a catalyst at that point to even go further, in my opinion. But just in terms of pure price action and just KULR following the market, and, you know, tech and AI and quantum hype, that could just help us get back to 2 at least. So there you go, guys. That's my thought process. Those are the levels I'm looking for. Pretty short, simple, and to the point. I will see you guys in the next one.